Hi everybody, thank you so much for hopping on your yoga mat at home with me. It means so much to me that you were able to take this time for yourself and that I'm able to flow with you even though we are through a screen with each other. It's a really cool outlet. Today's class is going to be called Get Up and Get Moving Flow. So what we're going to be doing is a lot of twisting, a lot of moving quickly, getting our blood pumping and just releasing some of that built up energy that you might have from sitting still. We are going to get started at the top of our mat in Tadasana. Big toes are going to connect and the heels are going to be about an inch apart, or you can take your feet hip width distance apart. Roll the shoulders back and down, take your palms forward, close your eyes, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Shoulders go away from the ears, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Start to slow down your thoughts. Start to slow down your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Slowing down each breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale, side out. Crown of the head is lifted up towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And keep your awareness on those inhales and exhales. Breathing in. Breathing out. When the mind starts to wander off, bring your attention back to your breath. Take a big breath in. Release, exhale. Sweep your arms up overhead. Inhale. Open the eyes, look forward. Inner arms and the ears connect. Draw the belly in. Exhale, forward fold, reach down for your toes, let the head drop down. Bend at the knees, rise to stand, inhale. Interlace the fingertips, index fingers point up towards the sky and just side bend over to the left. Reaching a little bit further with each breath out. Breathe in, come to center, stay evenly grounded through both feet. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Reaching a little bit further, creating space between our side ribs. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, forward fold, reach down for your toes. Bend at the knees, rise to stand, inhale. Chair pose, exhale. Soft bend at the knees and the hips. Hands are reaching up. Exhale, sink just a little bit deeper. Wiggle your toes. Breathe in, look up. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands down, step back to a high plank. Breathe out. Big breath in. Drop to your knees if you need to. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Drop to your belly, lift your chest, come up, cobra. Maybe a little baby cobra. Maybe you wiggle your shoulders side to side. Squeeze through your thighs. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, come up onto the toes, bend at your knees, and then as you exhale, step to the top of the mat. Forward fold, half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend at the knees, rise to stand, inhale. Fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. High plank, exhale. Keep your core engaged, breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Drop to your belly, lift your chest, come up, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a big bend at your knees to where the top of the thighs and the chest meet. Look up between your thumbs and then walk to your forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Fold, breathe out. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Walk or hop the feet back and lower halfway. Drop to your belly, lift your chest, come up cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big bend at the knees, look up between your thumbs. As you exhale, hop to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend at the knees, rise to stand, inhale. Fold, breathe out. Half lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Cobra or up dog on your inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Big bend at the knees, the chest and the thighs meet. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Chair pose, exhale. Draw the belly in. Look down and see if you can see your toes. Breathe in. Exhale. Keep the connection with your breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Big breath in. Spread wide through your fingertips. Fold as you breathe out. Straightening out the legs. Half lift. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Cobra or up dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, right leg rises up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, take your knee to your nose, round in your back. Inhale, take the foot back up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, foot goes up. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it here. And then wiggle that foot up in between your thumbs. Stay on the ball of that left foot. Rise up with your arms for crescent lunge. Take a big breath in as you reach your hands up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, that front knee goes a little bit further towards the toes. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Exhale. Cobra or up dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, foot goes back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. And then wiggle that foot up in between your thumbs. Rise up with the arms, crescent lunge. Each inhale that you take, you're reaching the hands up a little bit higher. In each exhale, you're sinking a little bit deeper, keeping this back thigh squeezing. Breathe in, breathe out. Big breath in, chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a big bend at your knees. Walk or hop on your exhale to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Or you can always head right into downward facing dog. Right leg rises, breathe in. Take that foot all the way up in between your thumbs. Stay on the ball of the back foot, reach up, crescent lunge. Big breath in. Reaching up, exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left hand's gonna come down. Right hand goes up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly in. High lunge twist. See if you can squeeze through that back left thigh. Take both hands down on the inside of the right foot. Wiggle that right foot out to the side and turn it out 45 degrees. The left foot's gonna step up to mirror the right. You can keep your hips lifted if this is easier on your knees and take your hands to your heart, or you can lower your hips down between your heels. Low squat. Malasana. Try to use your elbows to press your knees out. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Breathe in, breathe out. On your next inhale, we're gonna rise all the way to stand. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, low squat, slowly lowering down. 2 more times, inhale, rise. Exhale, low squat. Big breath in, rise up. Exhale, low squat. Plant your hands down. Step or hop the feet back. Lower halfway. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises. As you exhale, draw that knee in towards the chest and take that foot in between your thumbs. Reach up for crescent lunge. So we're squeezing through that back thigh, reaching up on our inhales, sinking a little bit deeper on our exhales. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in, breathe out. Big breath in, big breath out. Take the right hand down, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your hands down on the inside of the left foot, turn that foot out. The right foot's gonna step up to near the left, come into your version of a low squat. You can also just take your hands on the insides of your knees and press one shoulder down, kind of stretching through your inner thighs, just like so. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Breathe in, we're gonna stand all the way up, shoot up, powerful. Exhale, lower down. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale. If it's easier, you can turn your toes inwards and take your feet out a little bit wider. Inhale, rise. Exhale, low squat, plant your hands down, step or hop the feet back, lower halfway. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a big bend at your knees, look up between your thumbs, walk or hop to a forward fold. Lower your bottom all the way down to the mat and extend out for canoe. Feet and shoulder blades hover just above the mat. Draw your knees into your chest. Right knee's gonna cross over the left. Right arm is gonna come under the left. So we're gonna take some eagle crunches. If this is too much on your arms, too much of a stretch between your shoulder blades, you can take your hands behind your head, or you can reach them up overhead. So find your version of eagle on your back. Inhale, extend the feet forward and the arms back, and then exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly unwind, take the knees into the chest. Then the left knee is gonna cross over, left arm is gonna come under. Inhale, extend out, feet go forward, hands go back. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Knees come into the chest, rock side to side. Hands go on top of the knees. 3 rolls forward and backwards, up and down your mat until you find downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, right leg rises. And take that foot all the way up in between your thumbs. Crescent lunge on the right. Left leg straightens out, squeezing through that thigh. We're gonna spread through the toes of the right foot. Take some baby hops with this left foot until the left knee crosses over the right, coming into eagle. Left arm is gonna come underneath. Elbows are going up, hands are going up towards the sky. You can always grab opposite shoulder blades. Find a spot in front of you to gaze. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. This left foot can always just rest down onto the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze everything in towards your spine and connect with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly unwind. Take the left foot to the back of the mat, keeping it lifted. Take both hands down to the mat, standing splits. If you have a block, you can take your hands onto a block in front of you. The head's dropping down, maybe one hand at a time. You take your hand towards your ankle. Try to keep the hips squared. Do some circles with that left ankle. And then slowly take your left hand onto a block in front of you. Right underneath your shoulder, take your right hand to your hip. And then maybe you take that right hand up towards the sky for a revolved half moon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your right hand down onto the mat. Slowly lower the left foot to the back of the mat. Take that left heel down and windmill the arms for warrior two. Look over that right middle finger. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flip that left palm up, reverse your warrior. The right palm up, reverse your warrior. And then take the right elbow to the top of the right knee. Left arm reaches overhead. If you want to take a bind, you can take a bind, reaching behind with the left hand and underneath with the right. What we're going to do from here is take a bound half moon. So you can keep your bind here. You can just reach this left hand behind to the right inner thigh and take your right hand onto a block. We're going to lift the left foot up off of the mat. You're really awesome and you can get the bind here. Great. Working on our balance. Really working on our balance. And then slowly take the left foot down to meet the right. Chair pose. Breathe in. We're going to keep that belly drawn in towards the spine. Keep a bend at the knees. Slowly lower the hands down. Knees go up onto the armpits. Take crow. Looking forward one hand at a time, or one foot at a time. Lifting your feet up off of the mat. Maybe you take your forehead onto a block or your feet onto a block. Nice and controlled. Plant your feet down. Keep the bend at the knees. Take chair. And then sink a little bit deeper. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower the hands down. Take crow pose. Knees go up onto the triceps, into the armpits, looking forward, shifting the weight into our hands, engaging our pelvic floor and not holding our breath. Plant the feet down, chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Reach down for your feet. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg rises. Take your crescent lunge on the left side. Reach your arms up overhead. Spread wide through the left toes. Take a couple of hops till the right knee crosses over the left. Right arm is going to come underneath. Take your eagle arms. And squeeze everything in towards center. Find your version of eagle. Find a spot in front of you to gaze. Take a big breath in. Squeeze everything a little bit tighter. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Exhale. Keep the connection with your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly unwind. Take the right foot to the back of the mat. Hands come down for standing splits. Hips are going to stay squared. Down. Head drips heavy. You could take your hands onto a block, or maybe one hand at a time. You take your hands around your ankle. And then take your right hand onto a block right underneath your shoulder blades. We're keeping a soft bend at this left knee, so we're not locking out that standing leg. Take your left hand to your hip. Maybe you take that left hand up towards the sky. Point and flex your ankle on the right side. Take both hands down to the mat. Slowly lower the right foot to the back of the mat. Take that heel down. Windmill the arms. Warrior two. Look over that left middle finger and squeeze through your shoulder blades. 3 breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowing down the breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Flip that left palm up. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Left elbow goes to the top of the left knee. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Like you're stretching from the right hand to the right ankle. You can take your bind here. So we're going to take half moon. You can take half moon by just taking your left hand onto the block, right hand onto the hip. You can find that bind by reaching around and grabbing onto the inside of the left thigh. If you'd like to take a bound half moon, and really working on our balance here, you can slowly just start to lift that right foot up off of the mat. Starting to stack the shoulders. Really challenging the balance here. And take the right foot down to meet the left. Forward fold, take downward facing dog. Drawing the belly in. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your left foot to the center of the mat. Right underneath your heart, right foot lifts up. 5 handstand hops. Drawing the belly in, grounding down through the hands so the shoulders are right over the wrist. Spread wide through your fingertips, and then press the right foot up towards the sky as you take some hops with that bottom leg. Making sure you go up on the exhale. Maybe you find some hang time. Once you're done with your 5, take downward facing dog. Take your right foot to the center of the mat, left foot lifts. 5 handstand hops on the right leg. So shoulders are stacked over the wrist, hips are even, so one's not hiking up over the other. Bend at the right knee, and then as you exhale, propel up. One side may feel completely different than the other, but it's nice to have that balance and try both sides. Always going up on the exhale. Taking downward facing dog. Left leg rises. And take that left foot in between your thumbs. Drop your right knee down. Take your hands onto your hips. Or take your hands onto the top of the left thigh, right above your knee. And let your hips sink forward, but we're keeping everything here engaged. So the belly button's drawn in towards the spine, the pelvic floor is engaged. And draw the shoulders back and down. Shift back, half splits. Shift forward, low lunge. Take your hands to the inside of the left foot, wiggle your left foot out a little bit and take the right knee up off of the mat. The elbows can come down onto the mat. For a quick lizard pose, maybe you take both hands back underneath your leg. Right hand goes back, left hand's underneath the leg. For flying lizard. Take your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, take the foot between your thumbs, take your low lunge on this side. Hands can go onto the hips or onto the top of the right knee. Engage everything in your core, your back body, your front body. Each exhale, letting the hips sink a little bit further forward. Take your hands to the edges of the mat, shift back in the hips, half splits. And then shift forward. Take your hands on the inside of the right foot, wiggle that foot out, and take the left knee up off of the mat. Maybe you take your flying lizard on this side, or take your elbows down onto the mat. Making sure that you're connecting with your breath. Take both hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Drop to your knees, cross your feet behind you. Sit down onto your bottom, extend your left leg forward. Right foot's gonna go to the inside of the left thigh. Reach your arms up overhead. Nice tall spine, point your left toes up towards the ceiling, squeeze through your thigh, and then fold forward. Keeping the spine nice and long, so the crown of the head is being pulled up and forward. We're not dropping the head down. You can grab onto the back of your thigh. You can grab onto your ankle. If you need more, you can take your block at the end of your foot and reach forward. And grabbing onto the front of the block. And then keeping our position here, take the left shoulder towards the left knee. So you're rotating to the right, starting to stack the right shoulder over the left, reach that right arm up and overhead. Finding a stretch through our QL here, all through this side body. And the left palm can, or the left hand can just rest on the mat with the palm up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly rise all the way up. We're going to switch sides. Right foot extends forward. Left foot goes to the inside of the right thigh. Reach your arms up overhead. And then gently fold forward, keeping a nice long spine. You can grab onto whatever is accessible. Connect with your breath. Start to bring the right shoulder towards the right knee, left arm reaches up and overhead, stacking the left shoulder over the right. Breathing space through the left side body. Slowly rising all the way up, extend both feet forward. Come down onto your elbows and then lie down on your back, coming into a final Shavasana. Palms are going to face up. Feet splay out wide. Feel the rise and the fall of your belly. See if you can take your shoulders away from your ears and squeeze your shoulder blades together, tucking them under. Letting your eyes close, letting your body be still. Being proud of the work that you've just done, the act of self-care that you've taken. Letting go of all of the distractions. Just focusing your awareness on your breath, your body, what's important to you, what you want to bring in, and what you want to let go of. Allowing yourself this time of peace and quiet. This time of reset. And this time to let go of whatever is not serving you. Letting the arms and the legs feel heavy. Release with each exhale. Focusing on the rise of your belly as you breathe in, and the collapse of your belly as you exhale. And slowly starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reaching your arms up overhead, breathing in. And a big breath out through your mouth, exhale. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll onto your right side. And then press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands to the tops of the knees, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for flowing, for connecting with yourself, for choosing to practice yoga, and for connecting inward. The light inside of me honors the light inside of each of you. Namaste.